Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Oh my goodness, I just got so nervous all of a sudden. Like, I was totally fine, like, oh yeah, let's do this, and now I'm just like, oh my goodness, what's happening kind of feeling. I don't know what the hell that's about because that just hit me out of nowhere. So someone might be nervous in a situation. You could be, nervous, or I don't want to say worried about change, but kind of like, that when you get butterflies in your stomach and you're just kind of like, uh, should I do this, or is this going to work out? Do you know what I mean? There's a nervousness here, that is just going to suddenly hit someone, apparently. Maybe something suddenly comes up and it's going to make you nervous, a situation. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll find out. But like I said, I don't know, I knew I was going to do a reading today, and I'm probably going to do another one while the twins are at their visit and stuff. But they're napping right this second. So I was like, I'll try to do a quick reading. And I feel very like, yeah, it's time because I didn't do any yesterday. I was feeling really crappy. I believe it's severe IBS. It could be IBD. I don't know. I haven't fully been diagnosed, but the symptoms add up to it, and it's debilitating when it happens. Like, it's not only my guts that hurt, it shoots down my legs into my hip and my back. And when that happens, I get super exhausted, and it's because it's so painful, and it's just like I'd rather be going through labor every day than dealing with this pain. And I've had testing done before, I can't figure it out, so it has something to do with that. But regardless, I'm okay. It's just every now and again, don't know what causes it, just fucking hits me out of nowhere. And I've done the elimination diets, I'm on carnivore, and it really doesn't flare up that much, but there's obviously something. But regardless, enough about me with that. I just want to mention too, because my last reading, I was talking about, signs and synchronicities in my own intuition regarding Hero. Well, we did go to their 6-month appointment, and they're growing just fine and doing great. But the doctor did listen to me, and she did notice what I was talking about. So he will be seen again in a month to make sure that, there have been some changes. If things are staying the same or getting worse, then she's going to send him to a specialist, and we'll go from there. So at least she's listening and paying attention, and that actually made me feel a lot better that I'm not the only one who's seeing these signs. So anyways, listen to yourself. That's very, very important. That could be where those nervous energy is coming in. Like, you really need to listen to yourself within this situation, no matter what the situation is. And this has nothing to do with the twins or my situation. I don't know. I feel very nervous. But before I came up here and hit record, I didn't even say like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I really hope you do stay. I've actually gotten a few new subscribers, so welcome to the tribe, all my newbies, and thank you for sticking around, all my OGs. I love you guys so much. Your love and support and comments are just amazing. I just couldn't do any of this without you. Hell, I don't even think I'd keep going without you guys. We keep each other going. And I just love it. But anyways, so I'm downstairs and I'm getting ready to come up here, and I look at the clock and it's 9:09 a.m. and it's February 9th. So it says 09. Well, actually it says 09909, but 999, which is actually the 911 number over in the UK. So it could represent a need for help or helping someone. I don't know if you're in need of help or if somebody around you is. But regardless, 999 breaks down to 9 again because it's 27, and then that turns into a 9. So, and I'll show you. That's my stove. 999. But anyways, the believe sign. So it's time to believe in yourself, believe in the situation, trust your intuition, which is what I was saying. So I'm like, what does 9999 mean roughly? And there's always a bunch of meanings whenever you look it up, because it felt positive to me, and actually this is positive. And I go with what feels right when I'm searching for information outside of myself. So anyways, this is what it says. Angel number 9999 signifies completion or the fulfillment of destiny. This is your destiny. Some of you have finally found your fucking path, or you just realize that you're on it, or it's staring you in the face and you're going, should I go down that road? Yes, you should, because this is awesome. Something crappy's coming to a close and something beautiful's headed straight your way, which is amazing. If you're seeing the number 9999 everywhere you go, it's a sign from your guardian angels that something in your life is coming to an end. This isn't a sad ending, though. This means you're about to complete a task or blossom into a new beginning. Like, how fucking awesome is that? So there's like blossoming abundance and beautifulness here. And then, a lot of stuff's gonna come. Just say it, it's coming your way. And then I'm shuffling the tea leaf cards. I split the deck, so I'm gonna shuffle some more on camera. And the month of May came out, so the month of May could be very significant for some of you. Maybe that's when these changes are officially happening. So it's like the endings occurring or already happened, and then in May, that's where this new beginning is going to come to fruition or really pick up for some of you, possibly. It could happen sooner, just depends on the timeline and who I'm talking to her about, but May is significant. May Day, that's like a help call, distress call. Help is on the way, and it could just be angelic help, you know, from your ancestors and passed on loved ones, and your guides, your higher power. It feels like another person, though. Help is on the way. Help is on the way in this situation. But if you also think about it, May is like springtime, and that's when the thaw happens and things start popping through the ground and growing. That's when things start growing. So regardless of the actual month, the date and time and all that, it could be representing the start of something new, which is what the basis of this reading is about. And then that was with leg. Stepping into a new experience. So this is all about making changes, starting something that you've been thinking about, that you've been pulled towards. This is a beautiful new beginning, no matter what it is. It could be love related for some of you, but this feels just like, I'm kind of nervous about taking this step, but I feel it's right, so I'm gonna take this step. Yeah, so there's some reservations here, but don't confuse your intuition with fear. Fear is an illusion, for one. I used to say that all the time, and it really is, because if you think about it, say you have a fear of something, I mean, sometimes you have to really work through that fear, you know, and it takes more than one time, you know what I mean? But a lot of times when you face your fear, you realize that it's not as scary as you thought it would be, because you have an understanding now. Usually it's the unknown that we fear, and we just drum it up in our own minds. But you know that sinking feeling you get, that pit in your stomach when you feel like something's wrong? That's your intuition. If you're scared, that's fear. There's a difference there. And you know, sometimes your intuition can invoke a level of fear because it's kind of confusing, or you just don't know what the fuck's going on, kind of thing. But it's always the unknown that's the scary part of any situation. So someone needs to just take that leap of faith. Take a deep breath and leap. It's not as scary or as difficult as someone's drumming something up to be. It's kind of what that feels like. This could just be an opportunity for yourself, whether it's a project, business, you know, just, I don't know. It feels life-changing, but in a very good way. But it feels scary, because the best things happen when we cross that line and overcome those fears. I think I said this a while ago, like years ago, because I remember, I was popping in my head for a reason. Jim Carrey was talking about fear, facing your fears and moving forward in life with the things that you're passionate about, stepping outside the box, not doing what everyone expects you to do, you know? And he was talking about the difference between people who hold themselves back because it's just like this wall of fear is so terrifying. I don't think I can even tiptoe over the line. And that separates the fearless ones, and they're not even fearless, they just face their fears. That separates like people who take chances versus those who don't, because those who take chances are the ones who will succeed, because if you don't try, you'll never fucking succeed, basically. And he was talking about how fear is an illusion, and once you make that jump, that's where the beauty comes in. That's where success is. That's where your dreams come true. It's on the other side of your fear. All right, parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Maybe someone's worried about that. Like, fuck. If I say something, if I do this, if I take this chance, people are going to talk shit about me. They're not going to like me. Or I'm going to have a bunch of haters. Or this person, this specific person knows something about me. Blackmail type shit. Where if I take this step, they're going to run their mouth and out my secrets. Someone's worried about that. I mean, I feel like if it's the viewer that knows secrets about someone, I don't feel like you're going to say anything, because I feel like that's coming from a very insecure, petty place. And most of you aren't in that energy. Just saying, most people who watch me aren't, anyways. Um, some are, though, is what I just heard. So I guess it depends on who the hell is who here. But yeah, somebody's worried about gossip. Okay, so if you're jumping into the limelight, basically, into the spotlight where you're doing something publicly, some of you might fear hate and people running their mouth because they don't like you. Whenever you have haters, you're doing something right. It's because they're jealous. It's because they wish that they could do what you're doing. No matter what that is, there's always an underlying insecurity there with people like that, because they want what you have. Even if they don't want to do what you're doing, like, no matter what it is, like I'm a reader and I'm a psychic medium. Maybe if someone was jealous of me, for example, they might not be jealous of what I'm doing. Like, maybe they don't want any spiritual gifts, you know what I mean? But say I make it big and I'm making a lot of money. That's what they'd probably want, because I'm thinking of a celebrity, and I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about, like, Jim Carrey and any of them, where a lot of people couldn't put in the work that they do. Even though it's creative and it's for entertainment purposes, there's still a lot of work tied to creating movies and shows and being in the spotlight and having the privacy and all that shit. Like, there's a lot that comes with being in the spotlight, and the amount of money and the things and places, the things that these people have and the places that they can go is what makes other people envious. But those envious people don't want to put the time, energy, and effort into whatever to achieve that for themselves. They just rather talk shit and be like, yeah, well, you're fat. Yeah, well, you're ugly. Yeah, well, you suck. You're stupid. Your opinion sucks. Like, you know what I mean? People like that. But I do feel like there could be a fear that someone's going to run someone's name through the mud when they reach a level of success, or if they take this step. Like, if I start this, people are just going to make fun of me. And I don't want that. Well, if you don't want it and you don't want to try, that's fine. But if it's something that's pulling at you and you just feel like you should try, you should do this, take this chance, do it. Because fuck anyone who disagrees. It's your life. You have to live it, not them. By the way, when I talk really fast, it's because messages come in really fast and I get distracted by it. So, like, I gotta get one message out before the next one comes in. That's kind of how that works with me. Sometimes it's a lot slower, and that's usually when spirit's directly speaking to me, like I'm literally hearing it in my mind. Like, I don't know, I can hear it as if a person's talking to me sometimes, but usually it's like your thought voice is how it comes in, or an image. So if I'm focusing and channeling, I talk a lot slower. I don't know, the messages come in blips because that's just how it worked, for me at least. And it's not me concentrating, it's just how the information presents itself to me. I didn't always understand it. Maybe some of you are going through that, dealing with that, learning how to navigate the difference between yourself, your own guidance, your inner compass versus spiritual messages, no matter how the hell they're coming through to you. I feel like that's going to become a lot more clear for whoever's struggling with that or learning. Practice makes perfect, I'm just going to say. Trial and error. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Okay, shark. Don't worry what people say when you're fucking wrong. Like, when you take a chance, okay, regardless of spiritual messages, and then this could pertain to a practitioner, healer, reader, whatever. But it could pertain to any situation. Like I was saying, when you overcome that fear and you take a leap of faith and you decide to do whatever this is, and you're worried about what people say, it's okay to be wrong. Like, I thought this was going to be a good opportunity, but it didn't work out. That's okay. You still tried, and those other people didn't. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a failure, it's a lesson. And you can take that experience and build off from it, or go, yeah, well, I guess this isn't for me. At least I gave it a go, And those motherfuckers can't say that. Here's the motherfuckers. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Someone just could be afraid of losing money if they take this chance. So there could be like an initial startup cost, or whatever their situation is could change financially if they move towards you or move towards this. I don't know. Whatever this change is, it might cost something, or someone's worried that they don't have enough saved up in the meantime. Like, for example, like I said, it could be anything. But like, what's the example I want to use? If you want to start your own business, so you're working 9 to 5, you're doing whatever the hell you're doing, you got your normal job, and it's like, I fucking hate this job. I hate this place. I just like, oh my God, like, this will be the death of me. I'm not happy. Life is not supposed to be this way. And you want to go out on your own or do whatever this is instead. So you want to make that drastic change, which it is a drastic change, and it's difficult to start your own business, but it's not impossible. And someone's worried, like, will I have the money to do this? Will I be able to sustain myself? Am I making a mistake in making these changes? You'll never know if you don't try. Just be smart about it, you know what I mean? But like I said, it's not just about starting your own business. It could be changing career paths, you know, like you've done this job forever, and now you're just on a totally different path. Like say, the only thing you've ever done is, I'll just use this as an example. You've been a hairdresser your whole fucking life, and it's like, well, I really would like to get off my feet and work in an office, but you have no office experience. But then, you know, there's an opportunity to get your foot in the door. You're going to start at the bottom in that new path, you know, and that can be difficult because you're used to a certain income level, and then it kind of drops while in the meantime while you're working towards whatever you're working towards. Someone could be worried about that, like, will I have enough? Will I be able to survive? I want to say yes. This feels like a good opportunity. This doesn't feel like making a mistake. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, someone's struggling at work or in a situation like this is freaking stressful as shit. And they're nervous to take the step towards making these changes, probably because of finances. Just be more frugal if you have to. I just heard you'll always have enough. So if someone's really comfortable with the luxuries of life, you might not have those for a little while, but you'll always have food in your tummy. You'll always have a roof over your head. Like, you'll make enough for the essentials and build up to more. Someone needs to get out of their head in a situation. They're trying to make a choice because they don't want to make the wrong one, basically. And none of us do. You know, we don't set out to fail. That's never, that's never the goal. And failure is just how you see it anyways, you know, because I look at failure as, you know, yeah, I made a mistake, or maybe I should have done things a little differently. Won't do it again, will I? Because failure is actually success in my eyes. Because like I said, you have to try to fail, you know? You can't fail if you're just not trying. I mean, that's a whole different level of failure, but you get what I'm saying. If the message is for you, you get what I'm saying. The end of a tough cycle approaches. That's how I started this reading. So this difficult situation, this decision is... someone's making a decision for one, but whatever these difficulties are, especially, like, say you already made those changes and it's been hard, you know, like, why won't the money come in? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how much longer I can do this kind of thing. The struggle is ending. The problems are ending. There's something fucking amazing coming your way, and I'm so excited. Yeah, because somebody needed to release fear. They needed to release something within the situation, within themselves, to open up those new pathways for them. My head is crawling like a mofo right now. Yes, luck is on your side. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I love this. Oh my gosh, I don't know, it just popped in my head. There's this, okay, I gotta leave the castle out, so building your empire. Don't worry. Something is taking off for you. And if there's a problematic mofo around, don't worry about them. Or no, I said them, so don't worry about them. They can get over themselves. But, I was going to say, on Willow's Wisdom, I had uploaded a video where I have a unicorn barrette in my hair. I haven't shared it yet, but I uploaded it like almost 2 weeks ago, I think. I don't remember when. What the fuck day are we on? Oh, the 9th. I already said that. Yeah, almost 2 weeks ago, like a week and a half ago. I think it was January 30th. And I never posted it. I didn't share it because I don't know why. Sometimes when I do a reading and I rewatch it, I go, it's not the time. And it's not that the reading's bad or that I'm embarrassed or worried. It's about timing, you know? And I don't know, today it popped in my head and I started rewatching it and I don't even remember what some of it was about. A magical experience. We'll just leave it at that because I don't really know. I don't remember and I haven't even finished rewatching it. But I'm going to share it today because it feels different today than it did when I recorded it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but let's see. It's been 20. I saw the clock at 21:21. That's 3:3, which is 6. So something from the past is significant, which that's a past reading, so that makes sense. Something from the past is significant here. Yeah, it has to do with timing. I was just talking about the video. There's an explanation or an example. Okay, so there's something that you could have started. Maybe you just haven't shared it with another person or publicly or whatever. Or, yeah, you just haven't shared it yet. Maybe you haven't shared your dream with another person or people. Like, this is my plan. It's all about timing. There's something in the works that you've either started or you already have the idea. You've been thinking about it, plotting, planning, whatevering. Whether it's business, project, relationship, whatever it is, it's all about timing. It's like, the time is approaching for me to say this, for me to do this, for me to start this. It's your time to shine. It's your time. This time, it's about you. This time, it's about you. It's not about everyone else. It's not about them. It's not about who the fuck ever. This time, it's about you. Something to do with your dreams. You're being guided through your dreams, which here's another little example, which I love when this shit happens. Like prophetic dreams or psychic dreams. That's where guidance comes in. Yeah, telepathy, picking up on other people too. I already said, oh my gosh, I got so much going right this second, like so many examples. I think I said that in one of my most recent readings too. Like I have so many examples of blah, 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 whatever. Oh, that was the last reading when I was talking about hero. Because there's so much. There's so much that I don't talk about and so much that I don't say that I notice. Or like the confirmations that I share with you guys, the specific ones that I bring up might ring true to a viewer and help. It goes within the reading and it helps other people. Like me talking about my concerns with Hero helped a lot of people. And there were some mothers who were struggling with their own children dealing with that, and it gave them a sense of comfort, and that's why that example came up. I didn't understand why because I didn't know until after the fact, you know? And that's how a lot of signs come in. That's why I say certain things. Because like I'm trying to say now, is so many things happen to me and I get so many confirmations in my own life. I do not share every single one because it doesn't pertain to whatever I'm talking about. So pay attention to the examples I give because it ties into the energy and potentially what you're going through or someone you're dealing with, someone around you is going through. Like, for example, someone around me. I had a dream, I don't remember, like 4 nights ago or something. And it was a psychic dream, but it didn't seem like it. It was just kind of odd because it changed. It wasn't like a movie playing in your head, you know what I mean? It was a little blip of this and a little blip of that. So it was like multiple messages in a dream. So it didn't make much sense because none of them went together. They were separate messages. And I only remember a few, but I was told by Spirit that when the time comes, I will be reminded of said dreams because they're important and they'll guide me basically. And they do. And I trust in the process. I'm not worried about that. But, like, for example, this was just kind of a silly thing. I had a dream that Hero had two bottom teeth, and I was like, "Oh, you got your first toofies," and there was two, like at the same time. He just had two teeth. It wasn't Link, it was Hero, and I woke up going, "Oh, isn't that funny?" And it wasn't the next day, but it was the day after, so like 2 days after the dream. He's screaming his ass off, and I know that they're starting to teeth because they're chewing and drooling and all that shit. But I put Orajel on his gums, and as I'm doing it, I'm like, I feel two teeth. Like, and I pulled his lip down and I looked and I could see the white of them, and they were starting to cut through. Well, yesterday, one of them pretty much, if it's not fully cut through the gums, it's right there because you can feel the ridges of the teeth now or on the tooth. And the other one is right there too. So he's going to get two teeth at the same fucking time. And that was in my dream. That doesn't seem significant because it's not a problem, it's not a warning. It was just spirit going, just so you know, when he starts flipping his shit, he's got two teeth coming in at once. Like things like that. Spirit will talk to you in your dreams about mundane things, but it's something to be aware of. I mean, I was already aware that they were teething, but I find that stuff really interesting and really cool. And it happens to a lot of people. I just heard mother's intuition, which, that is true, but I'm not their mother. I didn't give birth to them, which doesn't necessarily not make you a mother figure. Do you know what I mean? And I am a mother to other children. Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's not what I'm talking about. But that's an example of, spirit coming through for you right in time, with timing, right in time. So this message is for you. It's your time. I just heard it's your time to understand what's going on. It's your time to fully see, the full picture. It's not even the big picture. It's to see the full picture of a situation and the people around you. So for some of you, there could be any problematic people in your life, whether you are like consciously aware of it. You could have just been picking up on the negativity and going like, is this just in my fucking head? Like, did this really, the unicorn reading? Yeah, because someone was fucking with someone in that one. That was the other part of that message. I don't know if this is ringing true for you. Go over to Willow's Wisdom and watch that one. I get a little overzealous at the end. I think I tell someone to fuck off. I don't know. I don't remember, but there was a reason why I didn't share it initially. But whatever. It seems important now, so regardless, something that could have gone on for you, that's happened in the past, or it was continuously going on, you could have been picking up on a problem or stupid people, basically. And not just publicly, like for other people or those around you. This would be for someone who's picking up on problems, people who don't mean you well, their own issues, whether they were messing with you at the time or they were thinking about it, because telepathy is thoughts. It's not always actions. I feel like there was action taken behind someone's back and you knew about it because spirit let you know, but they're going to give you the confirmations, they're going to give you the whole picture. They're going to show you it all, because now is the time for you to see it all versus the little blips. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there was a problem in the past and it's time for you to see what it is now. It's time for other people to see too. It's something big's coming with that. So if you were hurt or harmed in any way, mentally, physically, emotional, whatever, you're getting justice for that. Spirit's providing justice. I don't know, these people's lives are probably going to start falling apart, but that has nothing to do with you. Some information's coming in. It's coming to you directly. You're picking up on it spiritually, but it's like literally headed your way. Like, it's going to be served on a silver fucking platter. Yeah. Well, Linkadoo is awake, so I just heard it's time to guide your ass straight to hell. Well, so someone's getting guided straight to hell. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's whoever a problematic person or people are. Actually, give me one of these. I know I gotta go. Oh, I got a half hour in. He's not screaming. Logan hasn't said anything. He's just moving. Clarity. Distracted. Someone was trying to distract you from the fucking truth of a matter, and you knew all along. Whatever you were feeling, like I said in the beginning, trust your fucking self, because you knew. You already have the clarity, but you're going to get more. Like, you're going to see the pictures. You're going to see, like, with your eyes. You're going to see. I don't know why I'm so, like, whoa about this, but, yeah. And with distracted, someone was distracted from the truth, or they were distracting you from the truth with bullshit. Guess what? The bullshit's gone. The bullshit's gone. Oh, yeah, it's gone. I don't know, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. We're clapping. For all those who can't hear, open your eyes. All right. The Empress. Something great's happening for this Empress. Yes, yes, yes. Could be for a mother, but this just feels like I'm in my motherfucking power. I've been sitting here waiting for this. That kind of thing. Not like, I don't want to say just sitting here patiently waiting, doing nothing. No, it's actively waiting. So it's like, I knew this day would come. I knew you'd be talking to me. That's what that feels like. Don't ask me how I knew, but I knew. Probably through a dream or just your intuition. Because this is kind of intuitive too. And if you think about it, with your intuition, if you're getting all these hits, if you're getting all this information, it's all together, it's kind of confusing. You know what I mean? So this Empress could have been confused at one point because it was like, I'm picking up on this, I'm picking up on that, I'm picking up on you, I'm picking up on whatever the fuck. I'm picking up on everything, and holy shit, I don't understand. This is confusing as shit. But your information, the information you're receiving, even if you weren't understanding, is true. It's just separate, which is how I explained that dream with the little blips. It's almost like a little bit of everyday stuff, a little bit of your stuff, a little bit of their stuff, a little bit of someone else's shit. And it's like, well, who the fuck is this for? You know? It's like, no matter how confused you were or are with your intuition or in a situation, you understand, I don't know, like you're gonna see the reason why that happened, and you just know something's coming. Yes, you manifested this, just saying. Somebody was trying to manipulate you and your intuition, like probably telepathically. They could have been sending you messages. What's the painful situation here? Yeah, they're trying to manipulate you. You know that. All right, if there's someone that's coming towards you who's just a problem, the sharks, you know exactly why they're doing what they're doing, and you sense it. Like, yeah, I know you're coming in to cause problems. I'm not fucking worried about you. Peace out. Someone might also end up in jail. Especially if they try to hurt you. All right. Yes, I hear him. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was taking a shower.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. Like, I didn't hear him crying but before. Now they are. They were just moving. I'm coming.
Sorry.
I don't know, something's coming into your reality. You did not imagine this. Whatever this pain is, whatever this problem is, whatever's happening to these people coming up, you didn't imagine it. And whatever happened to you in the past, it's not fake. It really happened. That's what I'm going to leave this on. And maybe this afternoon we'll pick up where we left off. If not, then we'll see what other messages come out. But I love you guys so much. And just know that you're on the right track. And no matter who's put in your path to send you in a different direction, to steer you astray or whatever, it's not going to work. And if it does, it's temporary and that bullshit's over. You put an end to it. You probably put your foot down with these people, or you just put your foot down in life in general. Like, nope, not happening. I'm just going to trust myself and fuck everything else. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a derogatory way, like in a hoe kind of way. I mean it in a, like, piss off kind of way. So anyways, I love you guys. Peace.